What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I'm actually going to do two videos for you today. This first one is going to be one of my quick hit scouting report videos. It is for the New Orleans Saints in Week 12. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I will be doing my post-game analysis video for you as well. I'll be working on that right after I'm done with this one, so check out for that as well. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So the Bills absolutely kicked the shit out of the New Orleans Saints, 31-6. Bills are now 7-4. Saints are now 5-6. Let's take a look at this. So New Orleans only had 190 yards total. They allowed 361. They had 146 through the air. 248 was given up. They had 44 on the ground, allowed 113. They were only 3.3 yards per play and allowed 5.8. Neither team lost a fumble. New Orleans threw one interception, but they did get two of their own. New Orleans led up 2 sacks, got 2 of their own. They were only 35% on third downs, allowing 61%. They had the ball for 25-22, allowing 34-38 to the Bills, and both teams had 4 penalties. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the Saints. Trevor Siemian was 17-29 for 163, a touchdown and an interception. Let's see. Tony Jones led the way rushing, 16 for 27 yards and a 1.7 average. Ty Montgomery, 6 rushes, 14 yards and a 2.3. Receiving, Lil Jordan Humphrey led the way, 3 of 5 for 47. Ty Montgomery, 5 of 7 for 31. Traquan Smith, 4 of 5 for 31. Marquez Callaway, 2 of 4 for 24. Nick Vannett, 1 for 11 and a touchdown. And Adam Prentice, 1 for 10. I don't know. I mean, look, the Saints are an up and down team. They have been all year. Obviously, they're just one game under 500 at this point. I have had this as a loss on the schedule, but look, you know, I'll keep it real. I'm not going to talk much about playoffs in this game or in this video or even my post-game analysis video very much. I'll just, you know, make brief references to it. Because I'm going to make my what does it take to get to the playoffs video on Wednesday, so make sure you check out for that. But look, you know, there are definitely, you know, opportunities. The next couple games are winnable, and, you know, at this point, especially with injuries piling up for some of these teams like Tennessee, for example, and with the way New Orleans has been super up and down, look, hey, you know, there are definitely going to be opportunities in those games, and, you know, the back end of this season certainly could be exciting for the Dolphins and for us as Dolphins fans. So, but let's continue on with this. They allowed Josh Allen to go 23 of 28. Jesus Christ, right? That's a hella high percentage. 260 yards, 4 touchdowns with the 2 interceptions, although obviously 2 of those incompletions were interceptions. Devin Singletary led the way, 15 rushes, 44 yards and a 2.9. Josh Allen added 8 for 43 and a 5.4. Matt Breida, 9 for 26 and a 2.9. Stephon Diggs led the way receiving, 7 of 9 for 74 and a touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 2 of 3 for 47. Cole Beasley, 5 of 5 for 46. Dawson Knox, 3 of 3 for 32 and 2 scores. Matt Breida, 2 of 2 for 29 and a touchdown. And Emmanuel Sanders, 3 of 3 for 28. But yeah, so like I said, I mean, the Saints, now, you know, and when we get to the league standings part, you know, there's going to be definitely opportunities there too, right? Their offense is not particularly great. Their defense is all right. They have a solid defense. But, you know, if the offense can continue to play like it has been playing and continue to get better, which, I mean, let's just keep it real though. Unfortunately, you know, going into the season, we talked about it. The Achilles heel for this team and for the offense is the offensive line. Now, let's keep it completely 100 when it comes to that really fast, is the offensive line is not really getting any better. Maybe marginal improvement, especially as they've had an opportunity to actually kind of settle into the positions that they're playing, but not really. The fact of the matter is, and the tape shows it when you go back to look at it, and if you're capable of seeing it in live action, it's pretty clear to see there too that Tua is actually masking this offensive line and their issues. He's evading a lot of sacks by either getting the ball out super quick or his ability to manipulate the pocket. And so they're not really getting any better. The wide receivers are still basically just Waddle, Hollins, and Gesicki, with a couple other guys, with Albert Wilson lately, having a couple touches here and there, whatever. And then the running game is still not very good, even though yesterday it actually looked all right. But we'll get to more of that in the post-game analysis. And yesterday, obviously, they scored 33 points. 7 of that was because of special teams. So the offense scored 26 points. That's a little bit higher than league average. I'm still not convinced that this offense is really quite there yet. And as great as Tua has been, and as much as he does elevate this offense, I'm not sure that he's going to be able to elevate it enough consistently for the remainder of the games to be able to get us to where we want. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about playoffs in this video, but we'll see how it turns out. When it comes to the Saints, though, there certainly will be opportunities. And let's go ahead and take a look at that from the perspective of league standings. So defensively, again, our defense certainly has been playing better. So there is a reasonable chance that we'll be able to stop them offensively. They're currently 28th in total yards. Now, to be fair, they have played one less game. They've played 11 games to this point. We've obviously played 12 so far. So there is that. They actually do play on Thursday night against Dallas, so that'll be an interesting game. I do intend to watch that game. And I'll probably actually do my scouting report video later that night for that game. TBD, I haven't decided, but I probably will, just because it'll be curious to see how things change and how they do against Dallas. Dallas is a pretty good team overall. So anyway, back to this. They're 28th, 3,403 total yards. They're 27th in per game average, with 309.4. They're 29th in passing with 2,309 yards on the season and 209.9 per game. They're 20th in total rushing with 1,223, 19th in per game average with 111.2. They're currently 18th in total points with 257, 15th after ties, and 23.4 points per game, 14th after ties. Third down offense, they're actually not very good there with 38.1% conversion rate, which is 22nd. Defensively, and again, a lot of these categories they're pretty damn good in, with the exception of fumbles, passing yards. So again, there will be opportunities for this team, especially again maybe in the passing game. But they do have a pretty good defense overall. Third down defense not too good, so again some more opportunities there that make this game potentially winnable. But they are currently 12th in the league in yards per game with 343.7, 22nd in passing though with 266.5. That obviously gets balanced out with their third overall ranking in rushing with 91.9 given up, and they're only 12th in points per game with 22.6. They're 11th in takeaways with 16, or 6th after ties. They're 7th in interceptions with 13 on the season, 5th after ties. They're 31st in fumbles with 3rd. Not very good in getting fumbles, 9th after ties. They're 19th in sacks with 25. 8th after ties. They're currently 8th in passes defensed with 54, and 22nd in third down defense with 41.3. And so here are the Dolphins' current offensive and defensive league standings. They did change, obviously, and in most categories, we actually did improve after the great performance that we had against the Carolina Panthers. So quick look at that for you guys. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Before I get out of here, make sure you check out the Rave On Sports App, the new fan-driven sports app for all of your sports, basketball, baseball, football, college, whatever you like. And they are looking to enhance your game day experience with live play-by-play coverages, live chats with other fans and content creators like myself. Look for the links in the description box. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns in the comment section. And of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.